Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to tell you a story that's going to make your skin crawl. It's the story of the Smiling Man, a mysterious figure who's been reported by people all over the world. The first known report of the Smiling Man came in 1967. A woman was walking home from work late at night, and she saw a man standing in the shadows, smiling at her. She said he was tall and thin, with long dark hair and pale skin. He was wearing a black trench coat and a fedora hat, even though it was a hot summer night. His skin was pale and his eyes were dark, with a strange, unblinking stare. His teeth were very white and sharp like a predator's. He was always smiling, but his smile was never friendly. It was a cold, cruel smile that made her feel uneasy. Since then, there have been hundreds of reports of the Smiling Man. He's been seen all over the world, from the United States to Australia. In some cases, he's been seen following people, or even approaching them and trying to talk to them. In other cases, he simply stood in the shadows, watching people. One woman who saw the Smiling Man described him as having the most terrifying smile I've ever seen. She said it was a smile that didn't reach his eyes, and that it made her feel like she was being watched by a predator. Another woman who saw the Smiling Man said that he followed her for blocks, and that she felt like he was going to attack her at any moment. She said that she finally managed to lose him by running into a crowded bar. The Smiling Man is a very real threat, and people should be careful if they ever see him. If you do see him, the best thing to do is to run away as fast as you can. It was a dark and stormy night. The rain was coming down in sheets, and the wind was howling like a banshee. A young woman named Sarah was driving home from work, alone. She was tired and stressed, and she just wanted to get home and get into bed. As she drove, she thought about all the things she had to do the next day. She had a big presentation at work, and she was worried about it. She also had to do the laundry, and she really didn't want to do that. She was so lost in thought that she didn't notice the car that was following her. It was a dark car, and it was keeping its distance. Sarah didn't think much of it at first, but then she started to feel uneasy. She kept glancing in her rearview mirror, but she couldn't see the car. She started to drive faster, but the car kept up with her. She was starting to panic now. She didn't know what to do. She thought about calling the police, but she didn't want to take her eyes off the road. Finally, she saw a gas station up ahead. She pulled into the parking lot and got out of her car. She ran inside the gas station and told the attendant what was happening. The attendant called the police, and they came and took a report. The police told Sarah that they would patrol the area, but she didn't feel safe. She decided to stay at the gas station until the morning. Sarah stayed at the gas station until the sun came up. The police never found the car that was following her, but she never forgot that night. She was always careful when she drove home from work after that. If you ever feel like you're being followed, trust your gut and do something about it. Call the police or pull over and get help from a gas station attendant or other public place. It's better to be safe than sorry.